Hello everyone, Mini Joda here and welcome back to another episode of Parasite Eve. I've not been away for a little while. I was on vacation, so I apologize for that. But here I am, so I hope you enjoy... Why? Just why? Don't interrupt me. I want to finish my intro. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Mrs. Nussenbaum, what about your medication? It's no use to me if I'm dead. Damn. Are you okay? Yes, thank you. So many female voices. However, a nurse is trapped in the other room. Could you help her out? Yes. Yeah, okay. Give all the roles, all the female roles to the male narrator. Why don't you? So yeah, there's a chest on this area. We left off last time. You know, we started day 4, and we did a little bit of the hospital. If you haven't watched that, you can go back and watch that before you continue here. Another interruption, of course. This room, I've seen this before. I'm getting hot. I know I've been here before, but why? What was I doing here? Another vision. I think we should be able to finish the hospital today. I'm pretty sure. You know, if anything, I'll just edit out stuff. I should be able to, I'm pretty sure. This area is not that big. It's significantly bigger than the other dungeons that we already did, but still, you know, it's doable. And more revelations, more visions of Aya's past. So now we know we're in the same hospital where she was as a kid, apparently. We'll find out more as the story progresses. Hey there. Whew, I thought it was done for, thanks. Glad to help, but you could help me even more by telling me where the doors next to the elevator lead. To the storage areas to the hospital, that's where we keep up the oxygen tanks and our main supply of liquid nitrogen. What do you use liquid nitrogen for? I don't know, here. Take this green card key and find out yourself. I'm not staying to see what happens next. Nor should you. And you get a green card key. Thank you. And then she just runs off. It's kind of funny that she runs off with the... Everyone see the dead or evacuated. I think I'll choose the latter. With the, like, you know, note board on her hand. She doesn't even care. She just runs off with it as well. So this is the vest that I wanted to get before. So normally this is what I would use, but if you watched last episode, you noticed that I got a vest that protects me against poison, so I decided to equip that. Because I don't want to bother with it, so I figured if I got it, you know, it's pretty rare, might as well use it, right? So this is very important. Behind this cabinet, if you want, there are trading cards that you can pick. It's kind of infinite. You can grab as many of them as you want. Well, technically there's a limit, you know, how many inventory spaces you have. You can come back to this if you want. Hold on. Anyway, you can come back here to the hospital, you know, the day after if you want, when you have more inventory space, and grab as many trading cards as you want. Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen? Well, for many different things. You can use it to freeze off wards and such, but its main use is for research. It keeps the sperm bank from spoiling. Sperm bank? Oh my god. How do I turn it off? Well, there's a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Why? Sorry, I don't have time to explain. By the way, which floor is the research lab located on? The 13th. Thank you. I'm going to look around to see if anybody needs medical attention. So polite, are you? So now that you have the green card key, you can go this way. And as I was saying, you can come back here later to grab as many trading cards as you need. It's kind of pointless, you know, you don't really need to grab an infinite amount of trading cards. I mean, so long as you grab a few, then you should be fine. I didn't grab them this time only because I want to have that enabled for later. You can only grab them the first time that you use it. So for example, if you do that today, you can grab as many as you want before you leave the room. So make sure that whenever you're grabbing that trading card, that you're ready to grab as many as you can. So that's why I didn't grab them right now. I'm gonna come back to it later so that I can, you know, grab a good amount of trading cards from when I need them later. I don't think I'm gonna, but, you know, just in case. So it's kind of a mini boss, I guess, that you have to fight. It's pretty easy. It's similar to the other bacterium that you have to fight, only that this one jumps. If you have your club with you, it's a good idea to try to steal from it, only because you can get a good stat up boost from this. I believe he can give you a tool as well. You know, if you don't mind kind of meleeing him for it. But for the most part, like, you know, it has that same poison ball attack that the other bacterium have. But the other thing that it does is that it kind of just jumps to you. It's a little bit stronger, but, you know, it's not too big. I know that some people like to farm for stat ups with this guy, so basically what you do is that, like, you know, you can kind of get as many as you want. Again, there's no need, but, you know, this is a good farming area, I guess, for those completionists, those min-maxers out there. So once you close the valve, kind of exit out, and we're actually gonna head upstairs to the elevator. I know that, you know, even though the doctor moved out of the way, you still couldn't go there until you turn off the valve, so that's why we did that first. This area, like I said, is kind of maze-like if you're not too familiar with it, but for the most part, as you see, there's only one way to go, so I guess as long as you follow up what I do, then you should be fine. In here, you can go back to the basement if you want, or, like, you know, lobby, which is the main floor. There's nothing really downstairs that you would need to go back to, so, but if you want, it's always available. Like, you know, if you might have missed any items, if you want to do some extra farming, you can do that. Burn body. I have to stop E before more people die. And we will. I'm just kind of gonna... there's like a little Easter egg here, sort of. That's the Chrysler building, which we're gonna get to way later in post-game. For now, it doesn't really do anything, so go through the only door that's open right now. And the fights in this area actually get a little bit difficult, so I think I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of a preparation just to make sure that, you know, you're fully healed. Because we're gonna have a few difficult fights in here, like, you know, a combination of Mixmen and Bacterium and everything, so make sure you're ready. Yeah, oh, that was pretty tough. And as always, make sure you grab all the items. Okay, so this particular assault rifle that I got, this is really good, and that's what I'm gonna use for the boss in this area. I'm not gonna use it yet because it only shoots one bullet at a time. And if you notice, there's a lot of enemies here that you have to fight, and you probably don't want to be just like standing and shooting once per turn for right now. So I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna continue using my weapon, the one that I came with, for now. Okay, another encounter. There we go, no biggie. I guess I didn't mention it, but in the room before, this door is locked until you push that kind of container out of the way and then press the switch. So make sure you do that. It kind of tricks you a little bit, I guess. It makes you think that maybe you need a key, but you don't. You just need to move that out of the way and then push the switch. I guess that's the problem with this game, that, you know, because the graphics are kind of old school, it's a little hard to figure out where, you know, things are and how to make things out a little bit, but, you know, no big deal. Alright, these fights are just problematic. You can grind here if you want, but it's just somewhat tough. Artificial sperm development staff. Hans Clamp? Dr. Clamp? Huh. So as you see the sperm container, what is this? Oh. Sorry about that. There's just so many items here. I'm really glad that I didn't grab the trading card, because otherwise I would have no space. I guess I don't need this anymore. I'll talk about this a little bit later when I talk about the boss. So if you examine here, you get a piece of junk. The HLA list. Ben's and Lorraine's names are on here too. It's the same list that was on Dr. Clamp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient's records. Mariko Brea, it's my mother's record. December 21st, 1977, taken in with Maya Brea after an accident, pronounced dead after cardiac arrest. Maya Brea, the daughter. The next page is missing. It's something else. It's somewhere else, sorry. Melissa Pierce. Okay, December 23rd, emergency hospitalization, operation successful. After 6 months of hospitalization, released. Needs medication from hospital. Melissa and Maya were brought into the hospital on the same day and operated on... No, it can be. What is this? Okay, so as you see, there's obviously some connection between Aya's sister Maya and Melissa. Okay, actually I went back and farmed a little bit, so when you're ready, go into the elevator and go upstairs. Like, just kind of think about the story a little bit, kind of revealing little by little. Fighter jets prepare to launch, head towards Central Park. Remember, no unnecessary attacks, target the enemy in the air and be alert. Manhattan's practically deserted, why don't they just... No, Lynch, we haven't received orders from the President to attack yet. At this point we need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. Cutscene. I try to get a cutscene in every episode, but unfortunately during the last episode there weren't any cutscenes, so that's unfortunate. Once you see that, take the elevator up, no other choice, you have to go this way. And get ready for a boss fight, because this is gonna get pretty intense. Make sure you're healed, you're ready. Pretty tough fight ahead, so be careful. Alright, so this is the Spiderwoman. This fight is pretty tough if you don't have something like a rifle with a lot of range. That's the reason why I recommended against getting a machine gun or a handgun, because of the short range that you have. And as you see, the map is pretty big where you're fighting her, so just kind of run around, avoid the fire, try to avoid the spider web that she throws. She kind of does that gesture. You don't really know where she's gonna hit it, but this is the reason why I discarded the Cure M before. Make sure that you're at least level 20, because once you do, you're gonna get haste. Haste is essential for this fight. You need to be able to run a lot, and what haste does is that it speeds up your active time bar, and it also makes you move a lot faster. So in a pinch, whenever you're affected by stiffness, you probably don't want to spam it a lot, unless you want to, but there's really no need. So if you want to do that, but for the most part I would recommend save it for when you get hit by the spider web, only because you're gonna need a good way to get rid of that stiffness effect right away. So once you do some damage to her, you're gonna move on to this next area, which is a little bit of a shorter range area. So it's a little bit harder to avoid her moves and everything, so haste is even more essential in this particular section. If you have a rifle, you should be pretty fine, only because you're gonna have some distance between her and yourself. As you see, even with the rifle, it looks like I'm pretty much right next to her. So that's the reason why I wanted to use the new rifle, the one that's only one shot, because I don't want to be standing there and shooting her multiple times. I want to basically just shoot her once, do a lot of damage, and kind of get moving after that. She's not that bad if you know what you're doing, but for the most part, just like I said, keep on the move, avoid the spider webs, and avoid her fire. She does do some pretty good damage, so make sure that you have some healing items, and then you're kind of keeping yourself healed. Oh, I did it. Nice. Oh, no. Wait, no. Ah. Oh, I thought because she kind of makes that motion when she dies, so I thought I got her, but she surprised me. Okay, come on. Oh my god. I think I got her now. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, and she gives you a buttload of experience. I was level 21 before this, and then I just got to level 24 just by fighting her, so if you were under-leveled, no longer. Oh, look who it is. I haven't seen you for a while. So you found this place. You're going to use sperm to give birth to the ultimate being. You're a bright one. The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There, my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistake. You're not my... Finally caught on, huh? No! Your feeble organisms depend on machines to do all the work. Stop! Another cutscene, yay! Yeah, damn, Eve is crazy powerful. You've just witnessed the limitations of humans. Please, no more! What if I don't want to? It's a shame we couldn't understand each other. The jet is going to crash into the roof. I've got to get out of here. Now, it seems like you have all the time in the world, but make no mistake, you have to get out of here. So basically what you have to do is run to the bottom left corner. You do have some... I don't know, I guess like a few seconds to get here. So make sure you get there as fast as you can, otherwise you will get one-shotted by the airplane. Yeah, if you don't run off in time, the jet will actually kill you and the animation will be slightly different. That actually happened to me during my practice run, so... Oh no, the brake! So as you see, the Spiderwoman is still alive, and she cuts the brakes. Pretty standard fight, just a little spider that you have to fight. You're most likely gonna get hit because, you know, it's kind of like a tiny platform. But no biggie, you know, you just beat the big mama, so you should have no problems with the little one. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. Over here, Maida. Aya. We don't have any time. Eve got away with a sperm sample. Oh boy. Thank you for saving me, Daniel. You can study all you want, but you gotta brush up on your other things too, man. No girl's gonna want to be with you if you're gonna be like this. Wait. Oh, what? Please, I thought he was talking to Aya. Daniel, is everything okay back at the station? That's the thing, I found out several things about Clamp, but... In the past, the doctor from that hospital was far from giving out a patient list. A list? You mean like the one with the HLA listing? These guys have access to just about everything. I've got other info too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was on to Melissa. She was seen going into the museum late at night on several occasions. Eve? She was going into the museum? We need to go there. We must get there before the being is born. Calm down. We're there, buddy. Now, I know they kind of give you this hint that you have to go to the museum, but unfortunately, there's nothing you can do there right now. So just head back to the police station. That's the only choice that you have for now. It's kind of weird. I guess they hint you're going to the museum, but you can't go there now. I mean, you're gonna have to go there eventually, but not yet. For now, we're gonna meet up with everybody. Because they have some updates for us, so we'll see. Ah yeah, Detective Warner has some new information. And I think I can call it an episode for now. I mean, the day's pretty much done. But I don't wanna, like, you know... jinx it and kinda cut short on time. So I think I'm gonna stop here for now. I hope you liked it. Welcome back again. Thank you for watching. And as always, enjoy.